Shrisha and Premvada are still with me. Premvada, let me come to you first. You are at the main polling booth where Jayalalitha and Rajinikanth, two biggies as they are seen in Tamil Nadu, in politics and in films. I'm going to talk about Jayalalitha to begin with. Clearly, she is looking at sweeping all these 39 seats. Is the BJP's Rainbow Coalition that they've been able to cobble today going to dent that plan?
Well, Jayalalitha, more or less, if we see the campaigning strategy that she had initially for the 20 days, she never spoke about Narendra Modi, she never spoke about the BJP. So when the opposition started attacking her, that she has a plan B, she has a post-poll alliance, that's when she actually started. She was quite late in starting to attack Narendra Modi. That's point number one, which definitely people say, political critics say, has become a setback. And number two is a multi-cornered fight. NDA has formed an alliance. We can see superstar Rajinikanth, Maruk.
Yes, we can see the pictures.
Whom are you supporting, sir? Whom are you supporting?
No, I'm supporting not someone. No, I should not.
Maruk, you could just see superstar Rajinikanth, who just walked inside to cast his vote.
Right, Premvada, we can see continue as we're looking at those pictures of Rajinikanth, who's come in early. He's coming to cast his vote. Were we expecting him this early, Premvada?
No, as of now only Rajinikanth, but we are expecting Jayalalitha to come in around 9 to 9:30 a.m. is when we are expecting Jayalalitha to come in, Maruk.
Okay, we're going to stay with those pictures of Rajinikanth, who's just come in to cast his vote. Premvada is there. Premvada, it was interesting last week when Narendra Modi came calling on Rajinikanth. It kind of created a flutter in political circles, especially with Jayalalitha.
Absolutely. It was a big news. Everybody spoke about Narendra Modi and Rajinikanth, the meeting. In fact, many say that the political parties here also have accused BJP of using the brand Rajinikanth to Modi's advantage, because we should remember Modi is not a big factor here in Tamil Nadu. Not many people know who is Modi. So that is why people say that he tried to basically, BJP has tried to make use of Rajinikanth's name.
We are seeing these pictures of superstar Rajinikanth, who's just come to cast his vote. He was expected to come sometime early morning, but he seems to be, Priyamvada, among the first voters, I'm assuming, who has come to cast his vote?
Absolutely, Maruk. He is one of the first high-profile voters who have come here to cast his vote. We are just 7:10 now, 7:15 now, and he's just come spot on time. But in the previous elections, I have seen myself, Maruk, he usually comes around 9:30. But this time, due to security reasons, they do not want the timings of the Chief Minister, Jayalalitha, and superstar Rajinikanth to clash. They didn't want the time to clash. That is the reason why they have made Rajinikanth come. Just a while back, there was a huge battalion of police who are present here. They were doing all the checks. They were checking for the security arrangements, and that's when Rajinikanth, like in his usual manner, unassumingly, nobody knew, nobody had any idea that he was going to walk in casually clad in his shirt and pant. He just walked in, and as you can see now, as we are talking, he's giving the mandate. He is exercising his right. It remains to be seen to whom is he voting, but we know that he met Narendra Modi and called him an able leader, but has not openly endorsed him as the leader like he did in 2004 when he openly said that he's going to vote for Vajpayee. But this time around, he didn't say anything like that. So, but it's quite interesting that he has come to vote quite early in the day. So his vote, we know that he has a huge fan following, Maruk. So that fan following may or may not be influenced by the choice that Rajinikanth makes. In 1990s, we saw what he did. He openly supported DMK, and DMK literally swept the elections.
Interesting. We're watching these pictures and we're going to stay with them. Rajinikanth, superstar, coming in early in an unassuming manner, as he's known for, just walking into the polling booth where our correspondent Priyamvada is also there. Priyamvada, also remember, as far as Jayalalitha is concerned, it was only after Narendra Modi came and met Rajinikanth that her direct charge against Narendra Modi and the BJP started. Wouldn't you say that post Narendra Modi's meeting with Rajinikanth, the attacks became even more direct as far as Jayalalitha was concerned? Okay, Prem Vada is there. She obviously is tracking superstar Rajinikanth as he's cast his vote. But just to tell our viewers, these pictures came in unexpectedly. Nobody knew when the superstar was going to come and cast his vote. This is the same polling booth where the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and the AIA DMK Chief Jayalalitha is also going to cast her vote. They were saying that there are certain security arrangements that they're going to put in place to make sure that at that point, Jayalalitha, when she comes in, perhaps just to clear that area. But we're going to stay with these pictures. We're also trying to go across to T.S. Sudhir, Editor South, to tell us more, because Rajinikanth coming in, remember the kind of cult status he has in Tamil Nadu. He's also made a statement, a political statement of sorts, when Narendra Modi came calling on him, even though unlike 2004 when he had openly come out and said that he's going to vote for Atal Bihari Vajpayee, this time Rajinikanth has made no such endorsements, but he did comment on Narendra Modi and said he's an able leader. And the following that, what we saw on the ground clearly was Jayalalitha taking up cudgels against Narendra Modi. Before that, she had been much more restrained in her attack. And on the day Narendra Modi met Rajinikanth, Jayalalitha came out and spoke about both the Congress and the BJP, attacking them on the Kaveri issue. But post that, not one but two attacks by Jayalalitha on Narendra Modi, taking him on directly. Prem Vada is still with us. Prem Vada, we're looking at these pictures of superstar Rajinikanth casting his vote, and we were talking about how Jayalalitha's attacks have become far more direct and aimed at Narendra Modi, especially after his meeting with Rajinikanth.
Absolutely, because she had to strengthen her position here. It's a multi-cornered fight here in Tamil Nadu after almost 15 years. So we saw all the four different parties attacking Jayalalitha, and M.K. Stalin of the DMK openly accused Jayalalitha of having a post-poll alliance with the BJP. And that's when the meeting between Rajinikanth and Modi happened. The brand value Modi kind of increased. But more importantly, some of the secular supporters of Jayalalitha, like Tawheed Jamaat and other parties, they literally walked out of, they withdrew their support for Jayalalitha, saying that she might align with BJP.
Okay.
And Jayalalitha cannot risk that, especially at a time when she's risking 39 votes, 39 seats.
Okay, Prem Vada, stay on with us. I know you're tracking Rajinikanth there and hoping for him to come out and perhaps even speak to the reporters. Editor South, T.S. Sudhir is also with us on the phone line. Sudhir, we didn't expect Rajinikanth to come in so early and cast his vote, but interesting that in as unassuming a way as he is in his personal life, coming in the morning without any security, just coming in to cast his vote like any other voter.
Absolutely. I mean, for Rajinikanth is known for his simplicity, and he has definitely taken many of us by surprise by actually coming out to vote very, very early. In fact, he was one of the first few voters who would be voting at the Stella Maris College here in Chennai. In fact, this is the same booth where Chief Minister Jayalalitha will also be casting her vote sometime around 10 o'clock. But yes, there would be a lot of enthusiasm in Chennai. Chennai has generally reported around a 60% voting percentage. At least that was the voting percentage in 2009. Of course, much less than the state voting percentage of above 70%.
Right.
But given the fact that Bangalore did not vote in very high numbers, there would be a lot of enthusiasm, there will be a lot of anticipation as to how Chennai votes, especially since this has been a very keenly fought elections, especially between the two Dravidian parties.
Right. Also, T.S., as we're looking at pictures of Rajinikanth, he's just cast his ballot. We've seen these pictures. He's doing a big namaste to the cameras and perhaps moving out of the polling booth. We don't know whether he's going to speak to the reporters or not. But remember, in 2009, he had openly endorsed Atal Bihari Vajpayee. This time around, Narendra Modi came in and met him, which created quite a flutter as far as Tamil political circles were concerned.
Absolutely. In fact, Rajinikanth's endorsement of the DMK in the 90s played a huge role in the defeat of Jayalalitha at that time. Subsequently, as I said, he had endorsed Atal Bihari Vajpayee, but this time it was the BJP which was more keen to have that photo opportunity of Narendra Modi with Rajinikanth to show that Modi had that kind of appeal beyond a large cross-section, and given the fact that the BJP had formed this major party alliance, they wanted to show that even someone like Rajinikanth was not averse to sharing the stage, the frame, in a sense, with Narendra Modi. But beyond that, it will not really matter much as far as the BJP-led alliance is concerned.
Prem Vada is also with us. T.S. Sudhir, stay on. Prem Vada, has Rajinikanth come out after casting his vote?
Yes, he finished casting his vote. He just stepped out, but of course he didn't talk to the media. But we do know, Maruk, when he entered, he spoke to just a couple of us where he said that he's happy to vote and that everybody should be vote. But nothing politically significant here. Now, this Thalaivar College polling booth is getting ready for the arrival of Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha. Unlike last time, when Rajinikanth in 2011 said that he's supporting Anna Hazare movement, that's what he told after he cast his vote. But this time around, he hasn't made any such comments despite meeting Narendra Modi. So this is one factor that BJP should remember, that Rajinikanth till this date, even after casting
Okay,
his vote,
Premada,
has not openly
from Chennai,
supported Narendra Modi.